EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Man. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 40 yards, and the Pats have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Throwing on first down, Oliver. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots take over.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Man, that's complete. Okuegbunam. Man, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on third down. Man, and that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone, so a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Oliver airing it out for Hamilton. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain there of 30 big ones. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Cleveland.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Oliver. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off play action. Oliver sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Number 8.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, man. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start on the ground to Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That's the start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 3rd down, Oliver. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Oliver. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Oliver. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Oliver. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Browns.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, man. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Man. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Man, he's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Oliver. And that's caught by Smith. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
56, Mike, 56.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
1 yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Man. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, man. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Cleveland.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun. Man. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 more yards there and another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's the end.
Back now in Foxborough.
With the score. It's
the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Oliver. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back back to throw. Oliver. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Browns.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
24.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Number 32.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Oliver. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
They run it again with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The play fake. Oliver rolling, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 40.
From the gun, man. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun. Man. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.